Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a film that redefined modern horror, a story that proves the most terrifying monsters aren't hiding in the closet or under the bed. They're waiting in a place much closer. We're talking about the chilling world of Insidious. It all starts with a picture-perfect family, Josh and Rainey Lambert, and their 3 young children. They've just moved into a beautiful new home in Los Angeles, filled with the promise of a fresh start. The boxes are barely unpacked when strange things begin to happen. Books fall from shelves on their own. Whispers echo through the baby monitor when no one is there. Doors creak open and slam shut with unseen force. At first, they dismiss it as the house settling, the kind of spooky but harmless quirks of an old building. But the activity escalates, becoming more personal, more sinister. One afternoon, their eldest son, Dalton, explores the dusty, forgotten attic. He climbs a ladder. Something startles him, and he falls. It doesn't seem serious at first, just a minor bump. But the next morning, Dalton won't wake up. They rush him to the hospital, but doctors are baffled. Dalton is not in a normal coma. All his brain functions are healthy, yet he remains completely unresponsive, trapped in a mysterious, sleep-like state. 3 months pass with no answers, and the family is fracturing under the strain. Renee, at home with Dalton, becomes the primary target of the paranormal events. She starts seeing figures: a menacing man with a long face, a creepy dancing boy, shadowy forms that dart just at the edge of her vision. She hears voices, a chilling phrase whispered over and over: "I want it now." Josh, a high school teacher, is skeptical and often away, leaving Renee to face the growing terror alone. The house that was supposed to be their dream has become a living nightmare. Convinced the house itself is haunted, Renee persuades a reluctant Josh to move again. They pack up their lives, desperate to escape the haunting, but the horror follows them. The moment they settle into their new home, the strange occurrences start again, this time even more aggressive. It becomes terrifyingly clear that it wasn't the house that was haunted, it was their son, Dalton. In their desperation, they turn away from traditional medicine and seek help from a different kind of expert. They contact Elise Rainier, a gifted psychic, and her 2 quirky but capable paranormal investigators, Specs and Tucker. Elise is a warm, grandmotherly figure, but when she enters the Lambert home, her demeanor changes. She senses a powerful, dark presence. As she walks through the house, she describes the spirits. She sees tortured souls, trapped and drawn to Dalton's vacant body like moths to a flame. They are the restless dead, desperate to use him as a vessel to return to the world of the living. But there's one entity that is far more dangerous than the others. Elise explains that Dalton is not in a coma. He has a rare ability, just like his father, Josh, had as a child. Dalton is an astral traveler. In his sleep, his spirit can leave his body and wander into other realms. On the night of his fall in the attic, he traveled too far, into a dark and terrifying dimension Elise calls the Further. The Further is a purgatory for the tormented souls of the dead, a shadowy, silent realm where the spirits hunt the living. Dalton is now lost there, a frightened little boy wandering in the dark, and his physical body lies empty, a perfect, open vessel. And something from the Further has noticed. A powerful, malevolent demon, a creature with a fiery red face and black hollow eyes, wants to possess Dalton's body to unleash its evil upon our world. This is the demon that has been tormenting Renee. It's the one that whispered, "I want it now," because it's getting closer and closer to claiming Dalton forever. The clock is ticking. Elise reveals that the only way to save Dalton is for someone to go into the Further and bring him back. And the only person who can do it is his father, Josh. Elise explains that Josh has the same ability to astral project, but a childhood trauma involving a terrifying spirit, the Bride in Black, caused him to suppress the ability and the memories associated with it. Elise herself had helped him forget when he was just 8 years old to protect him. Now, Josh must confront his buried fears, reawaken his dormant gift, and voluntarily step into the nightmarish dimension that has trapped his son. He has to face not only the demon hunting Dalton but also the ghosts from his own past. Under Elise's guidance, Josh is put into a trance. His consciousness separates from his body, and he finds himself standing in the dark, ethereal plane of the Further. The world here is a dark, twisted mirror of our own. The Lambert home is there, but it's shrouded in shadows, populated by grotesque, smiling spirits frozen in silent torment. As Josh journeys deeper, he follows the sound of Dalton's cries, navigating a landscape of pure terror. He encounters the unsettling spirits Renee saw there: long-faced man, the dancing boy, the eerie family that took their own lives. Each encounter is a brush with madness, a test of his resolve. Finally, he finds Dalton chained in the demon's lair, a hellish red-drenched workshop where the demon sharpens its claws, preparing for its possession. The demon itself is a terrifying sight, a creature of pure malice with a long whipping tongue. In a heart-pounding confrontation, Josh manages to free Dalton. But escaping the further is not so simple. As they flee, they are relentlessly pursued by the lipstick-faced demon and other ravenous spirits. More terrifyingly, Josh is also being hunted by the bride in black, the parasitic old woman from his childhood who has been waiting for him to return to the further for decades. She wants to claim Josh's body, just as the demon wants Dalton's. Back in the living world, Renee, Elise, and the team watch over Josh and Dalton's physical bodies as all hell breaks loose around them. Spirits manifest violently, attacking them, trying to prevent the Lamberts from escaping. It's a desperate race against time. Josh and Dalton run through the darkness of the further, hand in hand, with the bride in black closing in on them. They finally see the light of their physical bodies and leap back into them, waking up with a gasp. For a moment, it seems like the nightmare is over. The family is reunited, safe and sound. Josh and Renee embrace, relieved. But Elise senses something is wrong. She takes a photo of Josh, and in the picture, she sees what we fear most. The ghastly face of the bride in black looming right behind him. Josh looks at Elise, but his face is no longer his own. It's cold, cruel. He asks, "What is it?" But it's not his voice. Elise knows the horrifying truth. Dalton made it back, but Josh didn't. In those last frantic seconds of escape, the old woman caught him. The person standing before them is not Josh Lambert. It is the bride in black, wearing his body like a suit. The film ends with Joshua, the entity inside him, strangling Elise to death, and Renee discovering her body, only to see the monstrous truth reflected in the back of the camera. The real horror was never about saving Dalton, it was about the demon that was waiting for Josh all along. Insidious masterfully builds its scares not on jump scares alone, but on a creeping, atmospheric dread. It created a whole new mythology with the fervor, and gave us one of modern horror's most iconic villains in the lipstick-faced demon. But the final twist is what makes it a masterpiece of the genre, leaving us with the chilling realization that even when you think you've won, the evil you fought might just be sitting right next to you. Thanks for watching, everyone. What's your favorite scare from Insidious? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of horror. See you next time.